Hey peoples, and welcome back. Y'all see my cute little apron? I ordered it off of Amazon. And just in case you are wondering, any techs out there who need a nail apron to kind of make sure they ain't getting nothing on their clothes, it comes with pockets to store anything in, like your phone or your e-files. Some of you guys have those portable e-files. I unfortunately don't have one yet. Give me a minute. But some of you guys do, and you can put those in there as well and have that easy access to your e-file. But Amazon, I told y'all I love it. Anyway, but for today, once again, we're going on a nail journey. And I think I'm going to do some short nails today. I was trying some yellow. I want to do a yellow design. I haven't done yellow nails. Nobody really asked for them. The last nails I did was for a cousin of mine for Mother's Day, maybe a year or two ago. And she got the pictures on her Snapchat, but I don't have any pictures. So I said I'm going to do me a yellow design so I can post. Make sure you guys check out my Instagram, Touched by Quinta, and my TikTok, Touched by Quinta, because those be like still photos of the nail sets that I do and up close photos that you can see. But I think I'm gonna go with the yellow design today. This was a yellow acrylic that I swatched just to see how it would come out, what color. I think that's the color I'm gonna go with. I'm kind of going for an ombre design, but I'm not sure. We're gonna see what kind of goes into it. And then I also wanted to do some type of marble effect. Again, not sure how it's gonna go. Y'all, I just get to going and then I start to thinking, and I start thinking too much, and then that's just my problem. That's part of my journey. I did try to get all my stuff together, at least so I can kind of be a little bit more organized. I'm going to do some very short nails. So I went with my Shorties tips. What I call my Shorties tip is some tips I got off of Shein. They are really, really short coffin tips. And the fact that I'm not even going to have coffin tips, I'm going to cut them it's going to be barely a tip on there. I'm going to cut them real short. So I just went with these since these were the shortest tips that I had. And I don't really want to waste my long tips cutting short. So we're going to use those. But I have those ready. I also have my Savilan nail brush, and I'm going to use my number 12. Just because they're going to be so short, I don't want to use one of my bigger brushes and try to use that bigger bead. I want to make sure, because again, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this ombre effect. I don't really know. And I'm going to use my CV Nails Cover Peach Acrylic Powder. I'm not sure. We're going to see. Of course, I'm going to use my McCart Peel It Off base coat just so I can be able to pop these suckers right back off. Don't want to keep them on. And I have fallen in love with this Peel It Off base, because after I really figured out how to use it, these nails pop off so easily. Some of them as soon as I finish a set, and I love it. I love it because I like changing up my nails. It's so many nail designs that go through my head at night. And I saw a TikTok memes of someone saying that they lay down at night and then they start thinking of all these nail designs, and they be telling their brain to go back to sleep. And eventually it doesn't, and they're on their phone scrolling, looking at nail designs. And that is so me. That's so me. I'm always looking, and it's always something growing through my head. But anyway, not gonna ramble on. We're gonna see how this short nail set goes. Again, I like the kind of way my last video went, with me doing more of a just kind of showing you what I was working with at first, and then we're gonna speed through the process. I did get some type of feedback saying that maybe you guys wanted to see a up close version of me applying the acrylic. So that's kind of why I kind of moved my camera closer to me. So hopefully I can keep that in mind. Again, this videotaping myself doing nails does not really come naturally to me. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna see if I can kind of remember to stay in focus. But stay with me, bear with me, go on this journey with me, and we'll get it done. Stay tuned. So first and foremost, guys, I'm going to be using a cuticle pusher to push my cuticles back on each nail, and then I take my Tammy Taylor file and kind of file those nails down. You making sure I grab my dust collector because I always start filing and then realize why the dust is flying everywhere. And then I get it, kind of grab it as a second thought. But now you'll see me getting the sanding bit and kind of using that to take the shine off of my nails. And then I grab that ball bit to kind of clean up around the cuticle area where I can. And then you'll see me grab the cuticle nippers. I kind of go in between with the ball bit and the cuticle nippers back and forth, especially on my middle finger. And in just a minute, I'm going to kind of explain to you why. But I'll let you guys watch from this point and see and hear. So, and let me just say, put that on mute. Sometimes when we're going in with our cuticle nippers so aggressively, and my middle fingers for some reason, so I'm just gonna show you, because sometimes when you get too aggressive with your cuticle nipper, as I just did, only because my middle fingers, they get so much dead skin around the cuticles, and I'm so used to, I have a bad habit about biting the sides of my nails when I don't have nails on, that mine gets really tough. So when I'm doing my prep, I spend a lot of time on my middle fingers. And my cuticle nippers, I kind of just nicked it in that corner. You may can see it bleeding a little. But you just take, I just got one of my lint-free wipes in my alcohol and just kind of pressing it on there. It's only going to take about 30 seconds to probably just 1 minute to kind of stop, but it kind of halts the process. So you kind of want to avoid that, especially if you're doing client nails. Never go in so aggressively like I just did. Kind of take your times and be very careful, because those cuticle nippers are and can be very, very sharp, which is what you want. If they ever start to get dull, if it ever starts to become hard for you to kind of cut that little edge of that cuticle that's dry, get rid of those, because you're going to put in too much effort and you may just slip. But of course, if I was doing someone else's nail, I would never go in that aggressively. I just do it on mine just because I'm used to it, and really just doesn't really bother me too much, because I'm sitting here doing my nails. It's not like I'm pressed for time. But just a little quick disclaimer. Avoid it, you guys. It doesn't really feel comfortable either. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. It's not a comfortable feeling either. But as you can see, stop bleeding. So back to the process. And I just wanted to take a pause real quick just to show you. I'm putting my nail tips on with the Bell Boost base coat instead of the KDS nail glue like I would normally use. Only because I found that with the Peel It Off Macart base coat, my KDS glue will not stick to that base coat. So I can use my Bell Boost base coat alone, just to secure that tip to the nail under the UV light. And then I'm grabbing my cutter and I'm setting it to the lowest setting, which is a number 1 on my cutter, just so it'll be the shortest and most even across the board. I think that's the most efficient for me. And I found that number 1, that length was the perfect length that I was looking for. Okay, guys, so remember how I said that I was going to try to move the camera closer so you guys can actually see the acrylic application. And I was going to try my hardest to kind of remain in focus. However, my focus kind of remained on the nail at this point, and I kind of completely forgot about the camera. So I kind of didn't get the footage that I was kind of looking for, that apparently, I kind of need. So that whole format, I think I'm going to have to kind of do some rethinking and try to get a different kind of format going to kind of do that up close acrylic application. I'll try harder next time, you guys, I promise. So I'm all done with applying my acrylic. It still needs filing and shaping. When I'm doing when I'm applying my own acrylic, it gets so sloppy. I'm not I'm not very neat about it at all. So the filing and shaping part will be extensive, so I will zip through that as well. But I guess I just wanted to show you guys the acrylic laid. So I'm all finished shaping and filing, and now let me just wash my hands. Y'all, I had to take me a break and make me a caramel frappe. And it's so good. I'm gonna get to this design, but oh my gosh. I saw this TikTok and I just had to. I love coffee. And I'm trying to, let me see who it is. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do this or not. But quick glance, she had the recipe. And matter of fact, since I'm doing her recipe, let me go ahead and follow her. Because I saw that, and I think this is the one, that one. She had that. Y'all, it is so good. I followed the recipe to a T. And take you to another place, people. And at this point, the kitties started coming home, and that's my son. Wanted to say a quick hi to the camera. But I'm trying to finish up this design because I know they're not going to let this, not going to let me last out here for too long. All right, so I think I'm all done because the kiddos have come home. And here I go. I'm getting to thinking too much about what I should do, and should I add this and should I add that? Should I put some crystals or some rhinestones or anything else like that on there? And at that point, I'm just gonna go ahead. Just gonna go ahead and just be done with it. And I got my cuticle oil on my hand. And I got it all over my design too as well. But this is what I came up for my short yellow set. What do you guys think? Okay. I'm not able to see it very well. My short yellow tips. Do you see the ombre? Pow. But that's what I came up with for my short yellow design. So if you would like to see the still photos, please refer to my TikTok or my Instagram page at Touched by Quinta. Continue to go on this journey with me as I go on my nail therapy journey. And that's all I have for today. See you guys next time.